Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is who is it? It's her, honey. It is she, it is me, honey. It is who? It is Rosie Rosette. Oh, I just took this wig out of the package. It is Rosie Rosette. Rosie Rosette who? Ooh, this is a mess. I should not be doing this on this video. This is not that type of video. Anyway, it is Rosie Rosette 2020. Pow! How are y'all today, honey? I can talk loud today because my son is not here. And I don't have to worry about getting on his nerves or anybody else's nerves because it's mid-afternoon and I can talk as loud as I want to. And guess what? It's okay. No, it's not. Anyway, oh, this is interesting. What is this? What's going on with Google? Why does Google have these? I don't know. That's interesting. Did you guys notice that? Oh, this is a museum and this is where everything is. You know what? When I was in Madrid, I think, yeah, Madrid, Spain. I wonder. Oh, the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Okay. Well, when I was in Madrid, Spain, oh my God, that is such a beautiful city. You guys, I know everyone goes to Barcelona, and I know this is about COVID, but actually this has something to do with COVID because once we get over this hump or whatever, I'm traveling. I might travel before. I might go to Lisbon, Portugal for my birthday. Airfares are really cheap. I mean, really, really cheap. I could do that. If I could get over there, you know what? I might just go over there and then jump over to Barcelona. Maybe head down to Morocco. Ooh, since I can't go to France and Italy, I could do that. I think, you know what? I might have to book a flight, honey. Anyway, that being said, I probably won't. But anyway, okay. So this is about COVID, and first I go over the stats from the CDC from California. Then I head over to the United States, and I come back to Texas. I head down to Florida. I go up to New York City. I spread it out to New York State. Then I head over to Michigan because you guys know I love me some Michigan, honey. Y'all know it. Hey, Connie, I don't know, Connie, do you? I don't know. Connie, do you look at this? Anyway, I don't know who looks at this. Maybe Rose Lee does. Rose Lee. Rose Lee, do you? God, every time I say that, I want to say my grandmother Orly. Orly? Orly, please. That's what my grandfather Paul used to say. He used to be like, Orly, please. Please, Orly. Orly was a mess. Ooh, honey, Orly was ooh. Oh, I miss that woman. Anyway, my friend was like, well, if she was this and she was that, the negative aspects of her personality, why you miss her? What? What kind of fucking question is that? Excuse me, French. Excuse me, French. But why would you ask somebody why do they miss their grandmother? Like, okay, just yeah, I don't. And then people like that, they think something's wrong with everybody else, but they're okay. Okay, don't you hate people like that? They think. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do another video of that. Let's go. Okay, now I'm waiting for FedEx to call me because they're supposed to drop off a package at 12 o'clock and it's 2:38. So I call customer service and I talk to their manager and then I talk to their manager and I talk to the station, whatever, and they're supposed to call me back. They ain't called me nothing. It's almost 3 hours past the time that they were supposed to call me back. You know I got something for them, but okay, let's just. All right. So in California, as far as COVID, California has 3.7 million cases in the past 24 hours. 3,500 people have contracted the virus. As far as deaths, let me just bring it on down. As far as deaths in California from COVID, there's 60,465 people that have died of COVID in the past 24 hours. 38 people. 38 people, which, if anybody dies regarding anything, it's a travesty. But for California to have only 38 deaths from COVID, I think we're near the end in California. I think it's going to flatten out. I think by summer, which I predicted, I think we may be on the outside of it. But okay. So as far as the United States, so there is 31.3 million people who have COVID in the past 24 hours. 72,297 people have contracted the virus as a whole in the United States. 562,000 people have COVID in the past, no, 562,000 people have died, have expired, have lost the fight. Okay. In the past 24 hours, 476 people have passed away. Now let's just go over some of the symptoms for COVID. Okay. So symptoms may appear 2 to 14 days after exposure to the virus. People with these symptoms may have COVID-19. First one, fever or chills, a cough, shortness of breath and difficulty breathing, fatigue, muscle and body aches, headache, new loss of taste or smell, sore throat, congestion or runny nose, nausea or vomiting, and diarrhea. Shit, I mean, these are really, I don't know. I have these, like, well, I don't vomit every day. No, I don't have nausea. I think that's what would push me off, nausea and vomiting. Because, yeah, I think that would. Because all these other stuff, irregular headache, taste of smell, fever, cough. Okay, it is what it is. You know what I just realized? I have an appointment. Darn it, I get so many appointments. I have an appointment for my eyes, and I forgot when. Oh, I need to, my son is really good at this. My son, anything that needs to be notated, he puts it in his phone immediately. I need to do that. I need to start doing that. Can you guys remind me that? Anyway, okay. So, all right. So here is the chart. Gosh, looking at the museum, I miss traveling so much. I miss traveling so much. I want to go to Brazil. I haven't been to Greece. I haven't been to Russia. I really want to go to Russia. I really want to go to Russia. Um, I want to do, some other countries in Africa. I do want to go back to Morocco. I do want to go back to Senegal because Senegal. Oh my goodness. I didn't even get to do a portion. I never even went down to the market in Senegal. I didn't even go to the Pink Lake, whatever. I didn't do so much. I don't know. It was just a little too overwhelming. And in my neighborhood, like, I was way next to the stadium, which was way, I was like in a regular neighborhood. I'm not going to say the hood, but I was in a regular neighborhood. I didn't even go. I was trying to walk down to see the ocean past where I was staying, but I don't know. I don't know. And then when I got used to it, when I realized that, I wasn't really in danger, and they were just here to accept you or whatever, and then, started making friends at the nearest restaurant, or people start, remembering who I was as I was walking down the street by myself, even at night or whatever. It was time to go. I tell you guys that before. I've told you before. I cried so hard coming back to the United States, getting on the bus, taking the bus to the airport because I wasn't taking a cab. I'm cheap. I'm cheap. And I don't know. I was just sad. I never cried so hard leaving. No, because I think I kind of cried also when I was in Africa and Morocco, and the people at whatever it was. It was kind of like, I guess, yeah, it was like a hostel, whatever. The ladies, they gave me an orange. They were giving me fruit to take on the trip. I was like, Ooh, I couldn't take it. And I walked from the hostel to the airport. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. I am not lying to you. I almost missed my flight. Okay. Let's bring it back. All right. Yeah, that's enough about me. Okay. All right. God, I need to travel. I need to travel because I need a reason to lose this weight. And I haven't found it yet. So let me tell you, if I book a flight, let me tell you, if I book a flight for my birthday in June going to Portugal, I can guarantee you I will drop 20 to 30 pounds by my birthday. I'm just letting you know. Maybe I do need to just book it just because. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. My first trip, I really wanted to go to Cuba. You know, my first international trip, but I don't know what's going on with Cuba. I don't know. Cuba. I used to date a guy from Cuba, and he would pronounce it Cuba. It's not Cuba, it's Cuba. That being said, let's talk about Texas. All right, Texas. All right, Texas. Okay, so in Texas, there's 2.83 million people who have COVID in the past 24 hours. 5,654 people have contracted it. As far as deaths, 49,397 people have died in Texas from the corona COVID-19. In the past 24 hours, 29 people. People, these numbers are going down, okay? Down, 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 which I'm so happy. I'm so elated, okay? Watch, okay? I don't get any views regarding this subject. I really don't really get a lot of views. That's okay because I like being minuscule. Okay, I like being small because I don't have to worry about man. Okay, that's a whole nother video. But I guarantee you, 10 years from now, who else is tracking these numbers? I don't know if anybody else. You can get the news or whatever, but from a personal aspect of it. Oh, here I knew this was gonna happen. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, they get on my nerves. Okay. Anyway, okay, so that is Texas. Let's head on down to Florida, honey. Let's head on down to Florida. Okay. So in Florida, okay, Florida reports 9068. Okay, 9,068 new cases, 64 new residents deaths. 12 fully vaccinated people in Leon County still got COVID-19. Florida records show. Florida goes along with hold in J&J COVID-19. Oh, Johnson & Johnson COVID-19. So I think what was going on with Johnson & Johnson, I think some people got blood clots. And I think 3 or 6 people passed away. So that's why they put a hold on the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, which, okay, all right. COVID-19 infections among U.S. prisoners have been triple those of other Americans. Florida pauses use of Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine following federal what? Following federal what? Following federal recommendation. I don't think people should be freaking out. COVID vaccine. Okay, so the U.S. Drug and the FDA and the U.S. Centers for Disease and Control and Prevention recommend a pause in the use of Johnson & Johnson vaccine out of an abundance of caution after receiving reports that 6 people developed rare and severe blood clots after getting their shots. Listen, okay, because I'm not trying to get a blood clot for anything, but I'm definitely not trying to get it from the vaccine. All right, anyway, moving on. In Florida has 2.13 million cases in the past 24 hours. 1,613 people have contracted it. As far as deaths, 34,055 people have passed away in Florida from COVID. In the past 24 hours, 35 people have passed away. So that's Florida. Here is honey. Here is the That's the graph. That's the graph. Okay, so let's go up to New York. Let's go up to New York. First we do New York City, then we do New York State, then we head over to Michigan. Over. All right. Okay, so in New York City has 888,000 cases of COVID. This is New York City, not New York State. 3,008 people contracted the virus in the past 24 hours. As far as deaths, there's 31,853 people who have died from COVID in New York City. New York City, this is not New York State, like Manhattan. For those of you who have not been to New York City, there's a difference. Okay. No. Because some people get it mixed up. Some people are traveled or geographically challenged. And I'm just here to help you out. No judgment here. None whatsoever. Okay, so it was 31,853 deaths total. But in the past 24 hours, 61 people have died from COVID in New York City. As far as New York State, there's 1.96 million people who have the cases. In the past 24 hours, give or take, there's 5,758 people who have contracted it. As far as deaths, 50,693 people have died from COVID in New York State. In the past 24 hours, 83 people have passed away. Just trying to think. Higher reinfection risk, vaccine resistant. New York City drops new report on COVID variants. New York City to expand summer school to help with COVID-19 learning loss. We see corona variants are spreading in New York City. Here's where the COVID variants are spreading most in New York City. Wait a minute, honey. Let me check this out. I don't think I'll ever be able to travel again. I guess. I don't know. Okay, so here's where the COVID variants are spreading most in New York City. All right, where? I just need a list. Okay, so the city reports that the variants explain recent high plateau of COVID-19 cases in the city. Since mid-February, daily COVID-19 cases have mostly remained between 3,000 and 4,000 through city data. Data from the first week of April suggests cases are sliding downward again. That's the lowest since December, but for comparison, new positives hovered between 300 and 600 from July to September, when the city was safely in a low. The infection rates across 4 of the 5 boroughs, Manhattan, the Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens, are slightly below 1.0, meaning the outbreaks are shrinking at a slow pace there. Staten Island has a larger infection rate and the highest case rates of the 5 boroughs. The infection rate across the metro area, which includes counties in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, is overall less than 1. Okay. So where are the... I don't know. See, there's a... Okay, I guess I have to... I'm not going to read all this. Okay, I don't know. Here are the... See, I don't know. 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 I don't even. It would take too long for me to understand the scales. I guess the dark spots are the most infected, and I don't know where that is. I don't know where that is. What part of? I guess that's the zip code. I don't know. Okay, let's head over to New York. I mean, not New York. Let's head over to Michigan. Let's head over to Michigan because I should have studied this scale in order to explain the graphs, which I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go over to Michigan. Active COVID-19 outbreaks jump another 16% in Michigan's April 12th report. Why Michigan is extending COVID-19 workplace restrictions and what those rules require. Fauci says we can't end mitigation measures now, even with impressive vaccine rollout. Michigan Republicans fire back after CDC director tells state to shut down. Not the answer. So I guess they're not doing well. And I got to make another video after this because of a friend. I don't know if he has COVID, but he has stopped filming. Okay, let me just finish this. Britain begins to reopen, re-emerging from one of the world's longest lockdown. Oh, I forgot London had got locked down. You see, you don't really hear if they're still locked down or not. I'm looking at this guy. He is on his wheelchair, and I think he has, some issues, whatever, but he's trying to cross the street in his wheelchair. Lord help them all. CDC chief urges Michigan to close things down amid alarming COVID-19 spike. All right. So, all of that being said, Michigan has 841,000 cases. 841,000. Ooh, I hope someone does not hit this man. He has got to get out of the, oh my God. Oh goodness. Would you please roll? Okay, good. Someone literally got out of their car to push the man. Thank you. Got out of their car to push this man across the street. Mm-mm-mm. And sometimes you just have to do that. You honestly, you just have to do that. Someone, his mother did a good job. He left his car in the middle of the street and he went to push someone across the street. Thank you, child. Thank you. Anyway, I should yell out the okay window. I'm not. Okay, so Michigan has 841,000 cases in the past 24 hours. 10,669 people have contracted the COVID. As far as deaths, they have 17,646 deaths. In the past 24 hours, 14 people have passed away from COVID. Okay, this is reminding me. All right, so that's it, you guys. I'm about to make another video. Wait, the man came back across. Where did the guy go with the wheelchair? Oh, I think he went to brought the guy some money. Oh, bless his heart. Bless his heart. Yeah, I have to make another video. Okay. So that's it, and thank you for spending 23 plus minutes with me. Please subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate that. I don't know how many other videos I'm going to do today. I'm still waiting on this FedEx man to come and drop off this documents for my job or whatever. This is stressful because I don't know what the documents are. Are they firing me or something? I don't know. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.